on Dancing with the Stars, Elaine Crowley! Still no sign of Davina. Yeah, 20 miles to London, still no sign of Dick. Yeah. Okay, we're lucky. Our last roaster this evening, last but by no means least. We're lucky to still have her with us. Direct from the waxwork, where she works as an exhibit. Will someone please check her pulse? Mr. Pussy! Pussy. Thank you. Okay, before we kick off roasting, I'm just going to do a little reminder of how I know PANTI. I met PANTI in 1995, 30 years ago, in the Kitchen nightclub. I walked in and there was this tall, skinny, beautiful, willowy, blonde. How hard the years have been, dear. And I walked up to PANTI and I said, "Who the fuck are you?" Because, you know what, she was the most beautiful drag queen in Ireland, but that's like saying she's the best juggler in Jolly Gods, so it's not really too much. I said to her, "Who the hell are you?" And she said, "I'm PANTI." And I was like, "You're amazing." And she said, "I know." And she's always had that strange, weird mid-Atlantic accent. It's not an accent. In fact, weirdly, her older brother at the other end of the family, Lorcan, who's also a gay, has the exact same accent, and all the other O'Neills in the middle do not have that accent. They have proper Bogger, Ballinrobe, male accents. So it's definitely a gay thing. Anyway, very quickly, I went on to be PANTI's backing dancer. Me and Enda McMullen, who went on to win Alternate Miss Ireland year 2000 as Siobhan on Broadway, were the Milk Boys. We were backing dancers, the Milk Boys. It was amazing. PANTI and her long-time collaborator Niall Sweeney decided to become club promoters and started what many of you will remember, Guy. Do you remember Guy? Yes! Dirty bastard. We went along to Guy, myself and Enda, the Milk Boys in our hot pants. And that's where the legend, do you remember Pearl Harbor then? Yeah? So Pearl Harbor, and what I'm going to tell you now is absolutely fucking disgusting. But it's 100% fact. I'm making none of it up. Pearl Harbor was an act where PANTI would climb atop a sort of like a cake, but it was wooden, and it rotated. And she would have a little shirt. Sometimes she was dressed as a bride. I don't remember that. I don't know why you did that, but she would get up and someone would press play in the nightclub and she would be eye level, and as she rotated, her ass would be completely bare with a string of pearls that length hanging out. And to the carpenter's top of the world, Niall would pull 5 meters of pearls out of her ass. Taking the photographs to a whole new level. Anyway, to wrap this up very quickly, she rang one night. Gag had moved to Columbia Mills. She needed 2 cute stage hands, so she said, "You Milk Boys, get down there." We're like, "Okay." So we didn't know what was going on. We were in our hot pants and our boots. That was our look. It was free in and free beer. We were happy out. Anyway, PANTI got up on the table on the stage and lifted her legs up so that her asshole was pointing right at that crowd. She got a funnel and inserted 2 litres of non-toxic paint into her anus live on stage. Non-toxic paint. Safety first, girl. Then she said to us, "Pick up the canvas, pick up the canvas." So we had to hold the canvas aloft while she spun around, took a big deep breath, squeezed it, and sprayed the paint out of her ass onto the canvas. And Frank Stanley bought it. Well, let's just say, back then her douching skills aren't what they are now. Picking bits of PANTI out of my hair. Yes, I was. Okay, that's enough for me. Let's get on with the roast. How you doing, roasters? Alright, feeling good? Yes, okay. So first up, she's the winner of AMI in 1998. She went on to host G-Spot at Google, the original PANTI bar, then exploded onto our TV screens with her creation, singing Bernie Walsh, etc., etc. I can't remember the other ones. She put the wagon and wagons down. Is the Timu Catherine Tate, the inimitable
flattered. Now, he loves his labels, does our Brendan, doesn't he? Do you see him tonight? Look at this. Oh, I know, tonight his jacket is Dolce and Banana. And his trousers are from the Dior collection, up to your ankles in a fucking flood. The face is the model's own, thankfully. Because he bought it. And it can be perfectly matched with a radio. Now, Brendan advises us all here on his various shows to always dress for the job. So he gets a lot of work in Tato Park. Now, where have we Blondet the coffee cakes? Is she there? There she is, our Blondet, the poor man's Miriam O'Callaghan. She has loads of kids, she has. She was like a tube of Pringles, she was. It wasn't a fucking midwife she needed, it was a fucking conveyor belt. So, if any of you newlyweds, is there anyone recently married and looking for a surrogate? Well, Blonnet's your woman. They say she has a birth canal that you could drive a gondola up. So now Davina, that silly cow, is still shagging somebody in a taxi, so she's not here. But have you ever seen her? Has anyone seen her here in the audience? Oh my God, have you ever seen her? She's gorgeous with the double-sided sticky tape lips. Oh, and and the teeth. She got the teeth done in Turkey. She did. I think in Kusadasi. Ah, yeah, she did. She got the teeth done in Kusadasi. I haven't said that word in a while. I love her. Kusadasi. Ah, but lads and lassies and ladies gay. Them teeth, they are more like weapons. So watch yourselves in the green room, because if she trips up, you could get a double mastectomy. But anyway, did you ever see her Brazilian bum? Did you? Did you ever see her arse? It's gorgeous. She got it done in Brazil, she did. And I never met anyone who had their bum done, well, except for Mr. Pussy. He had his bum done by James Patrice and the Gents. Give it up for Pussy! I know, don't give everything up for Pussy. For those of you under 75 who don't know Mr. Pussy, she ran a drag show right here in the Abbey Theatre. So I think that you should all just give her a round of applause for that. Drag performer here in the Abbey circa 1916. And she performed with the famous drag artists, Countess Mark My Words Bitch. Sassy Maud, gone with the window cleaner. Mr. Pussy is Trocadero than Johnson is out. But later on in the Boom, do you remember the Boom? Oh Jesus, the Boom. Pussy owned the bar with no other than fucking Bono the bollocks. She brought cocktails to Dublin, she did our Pussy, didn't you, Pussy? Yeah, she did. Well, she didn't really bring cocktails to Dublin, she flung fucking cheap vodka into milkshakes and charged us 20 fucking euros. Oh, there she is. She was late to the party, she was. Because Linda Martin was supposed to be here. We're very sorry. She can't be here, I know. She burnt her diddy on a George Foreman. Don't be laughing at that. Don't be laughing at her misfortune. They say that Linda Martin has, like, the voice of an opera singer. To be honest, I think she's more Lanzarote than Pavarotti. her tea. So we Soph and ourselves went into town. Oh, we were licking the walls for days. Hanging sick and all. So yeah, but she's great, she is. Oh, Elaine, I swear to God, if gossip was currency, she'd be Elon Musk. She was telling me a great story when we were out that night. She says, you know, Sheila, I got expelled out of the convent in Cork, and I went, why, Elaine? And she says, because the teacher came around to me and she said, what comes after 69, Elaine? And Elaine said, mouthwash.